don't just like walk around stabbing people, right?
Never. You said you haven't read my books?
No.
Never.
Stem from like a flower?
Honey just takes this painfully long inhale, like someone just on the brink of going on a rant. No.
So you're on the side of if you take a ship apart and you take it, replace all the pieces, it'd be a different ship.
What's the name of the ship?
She thinks. Love Doki Doki Meow Meow.
I love you guys. Yes, we find ourselves in Sigil, as we do every day. We cut into where we last left our crew, looking into the cameraman's camera as the cameraman proceeds to run away. And as they give chase, we zoom in to inside the camera, where for the first time we're kind of going through this long light hallway that leads to, funny enough, a little TV screen. And we see a man with a face that is constantly shifting and changing, sitting down in front of the TV. And he seems to stop and look, and he goes, "Oh, this is a first. Who knew the wall was this broken? Well, I can't wait for all of us to see what's currently happening and to see where our players get by the finale. You may be looking at me wondering, who is he? Why is he changing? Why are we in this space, and why is he only wearing a pink bathrobe? Well, all those questions will be revealed. But before that, welcome to the sexy episode of Sigil Community College. Sigil After Dark. Be prepared for all things such as sexy dances, sexy alcohol, sexy stab wounds. Who knows? Things are going to get very hot and heavy. And I'll be watching. And so will all of you. Hey everyone, welcome to Sigil Community College. I am your host, the Seshcast. But before we dive into how truly sexy this mid-season finale will be, let's introduce our sexy heroes. Let's start with Honey.
Hi, I am Mushroom Soup. I'll be playing Honey. My pronouns are he, she. Honey's pronouns are she, her. Honey is going to be as unfuckable as possible this entire time.
And some people find that sexy.
Just dry and abrasive and completely utterly unattractive. As attractive as a pumice stone. Oh, I can't say this on stream. You know what I would like to
say. I do.
Welcome in, everybody. Hey, how's it going?
It's already getting
setting
too
the
hot
tone.
To handle.
Yeah, setting the tone. Call your doctor.
Call your doctor. Let's go with Ophelia.
Hello, I'm Grims or Gremlins if you prefer. Forgive my not very sexy voice right now. But my pronouns are she, her. Ophelia's pronouns are also she, her. And I'll be playing Ophelia tonight. Or am I? More on that later.
Or are you? Mystery, also something we all find sexy. And last but not least, Timbo or Strider.
Hey everybody, it's Timbo the Wizard. My pronouns are he, him, and today I am playing Strider, whose pronouns are also he, him. He's got his normal getup on, but he's wearing absolutely nothing underneath it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man.
Scandalous.
Ooh.
Well, let's hop on in. We jump cut to about like an hour and a half after the crew has gone on a small excursion chasing that cameraman, and we find them back at the murder hotel. You all kind of are, ready for bed. Things have settled down. All of you just roll me a d20.
Just all of us?
Yeah, all of you.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. You know, I love rolling dice. That's a 15.
I got a 6.
There's a 16, and then a 15, and then a 6. So you, or well, yeah. So let's start with Honey. Honey, it's been like an hour and a half. What do you remember? What happened in this hour and a half right before you showed up to work? This is fully up to you, giving you creative liberty to say what happened in this hour. That hour.
Before going to Starchild Industries?
No, just right before you showed up home. The hour that the viewers at home didn't see while you were chasing that cameraman.
Okay. It's been a really, really long day. Honey kind of half-heartedly gives chase, and then eventually it's just like the camera is, doing the little montage with, playing some music as the group chases the cameraman. And Honey very quickly stops and just puts her arms straight up, and Cinnamon gets off of Honey's back, goes into big mode, scoops up Honey, and then turns around to start walking back to the hotel, presumably while the others are still chasing the cameraman. In that time, Honey is just limply being carried, trying to do whatever the very unique and special self-care that Honey knows how to do, and that is being forced to eat again because Honey is her appetite has increased and to annoying proportions, taking a bath but then getting right back down into the workshop and throwing her mind into a few projects and just, firing some rounds, testing some bullets, drawing some schematics, getting into the tinkering again so she can get back to some kind of normalcy.
Yes, and all this while ice cubes fall out of your ears.
Yes, while ice cubes are falling out of her ears, and she's going to keep those, keep some of them and study them later because she is curious about the makeup of those. What type of water, what minerals are in this water? Is it just plain, completely pure water? Because that's really rare. That costs a lot. So she's gonna have Cinnamon on harvesting duty to keep this ice and keep it stable.
Give me an Arcana check as you're just kind of looking at it.
Ooh. It's a 23. I'm a little distracted.
Yeah, well, with a 23, you look at it and you compare it to kind of under a microscope, and you notice something immediately, that these ice cubes all have the same makeup as a seed of chaos. The items you got from God that allows you to craft almost anything. They have the same kind of makeup, but this looks more stable, unlikely to explode just for being out into the world.
Do they have special properties that could be useful, or are they just made of whatever the seed of chaos is made of?
They're just made of the same energy. The ice cubes look like they're not melting even under the extreme heat that Sigil is currently under. So once they are collected, you see they're just very much just sitting in whatever they're collected in. Still cold, still ice.
Oh, then hell yeah. She's just going to spend the remainder of her hour studying these ice cubes and I can use this. I can definitely use this for some thermal shenanigans and weapons and a cooling system that she's going to get to work on right now.
All right. Now let's go to Ophelia. Ophelia, what has happened in the hour and a half that the viewers at home didn't see because they were talking to, well, who knows who that mystery bathrobed man was?
I think at some point, Ophelia and the Tempest would be like, this isn't getting us anywhere. Like, we've got other stuff to do. And she's distracted anyway. It was a very heated conversation that they just had before we started chasing the cameraman.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So we don't get our new spells until we rest, right?
That is correct.
Okay. I guess she will go back to the Shadow Wizard Money Gang and ask Chet from the Shadow Wizard Money Gang to see if he can do a little digging on the Underdark After Dark.
All right. What exactly are you looking for when it comes to the information?
Who owns it? And if there's any juicy rumors, any sexy, oh god, I want to die. Juicy rumors in Minecraft.
The owner of the Underdark After Dark seems to be two. A drow woman who seems to work there going under the name Aphrodite, and a mysterious man that isn't shown in any pictures or anything online, but he is going under the name Dionysus. This seems to be some form of, joke, as the Underdark After Dark was working kind of before the Lady of Pain was out of commission. So it's safe to assume that these people are not the actual gods that they take the names from.
Alright. So speaking of which, if we're gonna do this, if there's any... I can't think of anything off the top of my dome, but if there's anything we want to ask of the god before we possibly get the Lady of Pain back, we should probably do it the next day. That's just kind of a thought. But after getting that information, she will ask the Tempest, you said you wanted to run errands?
Yeah, he goes, yeah, I just got some few things that I just hadn't thought about. And now I feel like it's a pretty good time to just go and finish it off. It'll help us in the long run.
Alright. The rest of the evening's yours then.
And you leave the Shadow Wizard Money Gang before the Tempest changes over into the sleek, shadowy form that the Shadow Wizard Money Gang are calling the Shadow Mage, and heads off into the city. I was just kind of teleporting between shadow and shadow. Strider, what were you doing in this hour and a half that the viewers at home don't see?
I think over the course of this hour and a half while we're at the Shadow Wizard Money Gang, I think he would return to Starchild Industries parking lot and check on the Infinity Chaser, and just make sure everything is locked down, everything is secure, that the heart of or the soul of the planet is still there, and that Infinity themselves is okay.
Yeah, you get back and you see it is perfectly locked up in the parking spot that you left it. Once you get on the ship, Infinity will chime out. Welcome aboard, Captain.
It's good to hear your voice, Infinity. Everything secure? Has the parking lot attendants treated you well so far?
Yeah, all systems have been upgraded, including security systems.
Oh, excellent. I love to hear that. It seems like Honey's aunt really knew what she was doing, as I expected no less. Fantastic. I actually have something that I was hoping I was going to store in the vault with the soul of the planet. Just, keep an eye on it like you would anything else.
Will do. The planet Soul is a very good conversationalist.
Oh, really? What does it talk about?
It talks about the weight of life and what it is like to hold its power inside of it.
It sounds like it takes that responsibility very seriously.
Yes, it does. It is also worried about where we currently are. It can sense that wherever this place Soul is, it is heating up to the point of maybe death.
Oh dear. That's good to know that it's sensing that out there. Do your best to reassure it as well you can that we're gonna take care of it. We're gonna make sure that doesn't happen.
Will do, Captain.
And I think Strider kind of like edges into like the vault into this like, what does the soul of the world like look like? Soul of the planet.
It is this large, it's about the size of a beach ball. But it is this mass of this unwieldy energy that is choosing to stay contained in what looks almost like a small sun, as if it is set as like a core, and if it's put in, it just heats up the area around it. Give me either an Arcana or a Nature check.
Give you they're both +3, so you know what, I'll give you a Nature check. I'm feeling natural. Yeah. 17.
It feels like once you're kind of in the vault, the area of the vault itself feels like a different climate. It feels as if it's being taken care of to be comfortable by the soul, and the closer you get to it, the more comfort you kind of feel.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Strider will approach respectfully, and he'll lay the clock or the key blade down that he stole, down at its kind of like not at like at its proverbial feet. And he'll look up at the glowing mass and say, "Don't worry, we'll make sure that the soul of this place doesn't die from the heat."
You watch as you kind of sit this down. A energy from both the blade and the soul kind of connect for a moment, making a golden thread between them, and then breaks apart. And you see the sword kind of glows a little bit for a moment.
Oh, very cool. A mystery for another day, Strider thinks to himself as he walks up the vault and like shuts it door behind him. The tumbler's like spinning.
Yeah. And you all make it back to the murder hotel. You're on the top floor, kind of just about to head to bed. And yes, you all sleep through the night, whether it be working or inside of your own body as it's being controlled by the second soul that inhabits it. And once you wake up early in the morning, you realize it is time for school. You all kind of step out of your room. Ophelia, Honey, Strider, and your other compatriot. His name being... let me go back to my Google Doc because I wrote down his name. William Everliving. A small human man with just a bunch of pep that he knows that you can all make it through the day. A friend you all saved from the cameraman in that hour that we didn't see. He's sleeping on the couch outside the room and goes, "Oh, guys, thanks for letting me stay the night. Did you guys need any help with anything while I'm still here?"
Oh, it's our pleasure, William. What is it that you do in Sigil?
Well, I'm just filled with pep. Filled with pep.
And people pay you for that? Do they juice it?
Oh no, I'm terribly unemployed.
Oh, okay. How do you want to be a janitor?
Okay.
It's
How much
fantastic.
what do I need to do?
You just got to clean the cat litter boxes is really your main job because nobody's done that in several weeks, except for Cinnamon.
Ha! I can do that. And he runs to grab the utensils needed to clean the litter box as you all wake up in the morning.
Got a good feeling about this William ever-living guy.
I got the world and life ahead of me.
Because he scoops cat shit.
Yeah. Honey's just like, why did he sleep on... I don't like that he slept on the couches outside of the rooms. There's so many rooms here. Why here?
I don't remember.
I don't like it. I'm going to have him sent to a room later, but let him do that. That frees up some time in Cinnamon's calendar, so that's fine. But yeah, we're not doing that again. I was just too tired to care.
No, agreed. In people must sleep in rooms, not on couches. Couches are for sitting, rooms are for sleeping. Otherwise, it's chaos.
I love cleaning up. As just the sounds of just him just cleaning and taking out the trash. Very happily, takes the elevator.
Oh, probably should. That was too late. So school?
Yeah, he'll be fine. Yeah, let's take this.
I'm dying.
Let's take the stairs.
How does Ophelia look when coming out of her room?
At this point, I feel like Ophelia is noticeably, she usually braids her hair, but it's kind of messy today. And because it's so hot, she's wearing a short sleeve shirt and some shorts, which is very unusual for her, but it's also so very, very hot.
It's incredibly hot outside.
She notices a container with chocolate chip banana bread outside her door with a note. Picks it up. And I'm not paying attention to the other conversation happening. And kind of takes it back inside and then... Unless somebody said something to her, she's gonna just kind of shrug and walk away.
Okay. Yeah, and you all head on downstairs. Well, as you go to the stairs, you hear a voice that you haven't really heard in a long time. But you hear from one of the rooms, Hey, it's me, the fucking rat. Let me out of here. I'll pay you. I'll tell you where my money is.
At this point, we have so many other things going on. We're going to school, but I will...
No, I buried it at the community college.
Okay, cool. Great. Fantastic. I'm going to school. I'll think about your request. Consider your request currently being processed. It's under review.
All right. Well, I mean, the request will only last until, you leave this room and I'm still in this jar.
Okay. I feel like we've been okay without your money, but that's me personally.
Any of the other two? Any other two suckers? I mean, tenants wanna take over the deal?
Nope. Straight walks out of the room.
Damn. If only these cats didn't hate me for being an asshole rat, they'd help me out of here. Like they helped the other rats. And you see just just normal mice and rats just kind of like hanging out with the cats. They seem to be very amicable, just having a good time together.
Yeah, they're like sitting by an inflatable pool, like Cinnamon set up. You've seen, one of those like outside cat areas that's like all fancy with the wiring and tons of places to like climb. Cinnamon has one of those, and it's like an indoor-outdoor thing, so they can move in and out. And then all the rats, they have like their pens and little wheels and places to climb and run. And there's just like cheese and water is flowing, and they're over there laughing and cackling, having a great old time.
Damn, it's been so long since I had cheese.
They put him by the window so he can see.
Torture. This is torture, you animals.
At least Honey would do that, just because she's awful. She's petty.
You animals.
He's been bricked into like a really high wall, right? And just been painted over, except for a small little slit, so we can only see out just a little bit.
There's champagne, but it's just cheese, and they're like shaking the bottle and spraying it everywhere.
No, I love the nacho cheese champagne. Yeah, you just as you're walking out, you just hear the cries of the rat's agony, and you make your way off to school. And the day you get to school, and you see a lot of the people are struggling right now with the amount of heat that has been filling the world of Sigil. People are struggling. Everyone's wearing beach wear. They are jumping all over the place. Everyone except Paradigm, who seems to just be in his normal attire, not really sweating, not really worried. You see, he's drinking a nice hot cup of coffee. He's having a good time.
Paradigm, how are you so chill right now?
Oh yeah. I'm immune
to fire.
I mean, sure, yeah, that too.
So you got any tips for how to fix this then, bud? If you say shoot the gun, I will hit you with the gun.
I was gonna say shoot the gun.
I hit him with the gun. I hit him with the butt of the gun.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Right in the fucking eye if I can.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
What kind of attack roll do you want?
It's the same with the gun. You're just going to use the butt of it instead of like pulling the trigger.
Okay, sounds good. So
you see, you see, you're able to. You go and smack Paradigm with the gun, and then you watch as one of his mirror images breaks, and he goes, okay, well that's 1 out of like 6.
And I'll do it again if you give me another cheeky answer like that.
Well, I mean, you didn't let me finish, but shooting the gun, if you were like to shoot the gun,
I hit him again twice.
Oh, you shoot it, you hit him again. You make
it. Shoot the gun twice. 2017.
You see, this time you hit again, breaking the two. He's like, okay, all right, calm down. You've got to let me finish if you want the true answer.
I told you to not say shoot the gun.
All right, well then, I think you're gonna have to figure this one out on your own, bud.
God damn it.
He sipped his coffee.
Try to stalks off angrily.
Enjoy classes.
I'm going to advanced flight or whatever.
Okay.
What do I even take at this school? He's trying to set something you want or something.
You're fighting like 3 owl bears in that class today. Have fun.
Sounds fucking awesome. I'm straight again, marching, just so mad.
As Strider goes off to class, looks at both Honey and Ophelia. You guys have any questions?
Yeah. Can you just tell me how to do the thing? I have a theory, but I guess this is good for making sure I'm on the right track. Also, while they're talking, Honey is just like, Ophelia's been strangely quiet. and Honey has just been like really awkwardly, well, not even awkwardly, like just carrying this thermos, and is now now that it's just them, kind of like reaching over with the thermos and handing it to Ophelia, and there's like iced coffee inside of Honey's like strong ass coffee, but instead of hot, it's iced, and she's just like looking at Paradigm and trying to hand off this thermos.
All right, so what you're gonna want to do? I mean, you've already started tinkering with the gun a little bit, yeah?
Yeah, but I need to do it in a controlled environment, so I don't know. We have a few ideas on how we can get that controlled environment, potentially phoning in a favor or having a little domain of our own. It just depends.
Okay. So yeah, you're gonna go ahead. That's probably pretty good. You should have the pieces to work with it so far, and I mean, I think if you work with it, the main thing is you're gonna want to shoot it from the top of the spire, and you have to shoot it into the center of the donut, which is Sigil, so it affects the whole thing.
Wait, so why does it have to be shot in the center? Was it shot in the center the first time?
No. I think from what I think happened, and this is going off of the other paradigms that tell me things. It was shot in between planes into like the vast in between that encompasses everything, including bags of holding and other items such as that. So the astral sea, I guess, is the best way to describe it, and that is causing the heat to go all over the multiverse, kind of thing. But if you do it in the center, right, the center of the multiverse, it'll spread out to everywhere.
Okay, I guess that can be easily arranged enough. It has to be done from the top of the spire, center of the donut.
Yeah. I mean, it won't be easy. That's not an easy thing, but yeah, you got it.
Can't I just have Cinnamon fly me up there?
Well, the spire's infinite. You'd have to probably go through the bottom to the top.
So teleportation exists. You have this technology. Yeah, give.
Yeah, that stuff doesn't work really well in Sigil.
Well, yeah, but you can still teleport between one point in Sigil to another point within Sigil.
Yeah, I can do that. The
Yeah.
spire's outside of Sigil.
Okay.
It's like the big spire, and then there are the gate towns that are surrounding it. Remember that key that you guys had? I told you that it would open the thing in the middle of the spire.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have to use the key at its designated gate, go to the spire, and then ascend to the top.
It's really just the base of the spire. You just gotta head on inside, make your way to the top.
So can
I
we do
believe
this
in ya.
instead of going to class for the... She checks our watch. Rest of the semester. This sounds like a long haul. This sounds like a lot.
The rest of the semester?
Yeah, the rest of the semester, Vice Principal.
Go ahead
Were
and
you?
roll me persuasion.
Oh, her best. Oh, my -1, my best.
Your best.
With advantage.
No, not with advantage for this
Oh, that's not so bad. 16.
one. Okay. Let's see. I'll roll. Okay,
No
yeah, he's
way.
like, okay, fine. You don't have to go to the class as long as you're directly, I'll just put it as your advanced adventuring, and that'll just encompass everything. I'll be like, oh, give me smaller like assignments, and I'll make them quote unquote quests for you all, and then that'll be the the thing instead of you going to classes. How about that?
Incredible. And we would be passing for the year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, unless everyone dies from the incoming heat
Exactly.
in about like, I don't know, I'd say a little bit. It's probably got like a month more to go, I think.
Yeah, priorities. That's why I'm saying, okay, there's a timestamp on this, but you also want us to go to school. A little not feasible.
And in that
Okay.
like third week of that last month, for sure people will be dead. For sure people who are not resistant to fire will be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got some time though. I believe in you.
Yeah, we do have some time. Has Ophelia said anything or made any like
Above table, Druid, is this Ophelia or Ophelia, quote unquote?
I think this is still Ophelia, quote unquote.
I don't like that question.